Hi, this is Lord of FE, here to walk you through your first Olm kill. The first thing I'd like to talk about is point capping and why we don't do it. In raids, drops are given out based on total points. After the game has chosen that a reward will be given out, a player will be chosen based on points. The chance is calculated by dividing your points by the total points. What this means is that you're not allowed to drink any raids potions, the ones you've made yourself, before we all count down and drink our overloads. After we've all drank our overloads, we'll head down the cave and wait outside the gate until everyone is there. Upon entering this gate, turn on Mage Prayer, and if you have a Dragon Warhammer or a BGS, make sure to spec the melee hand, the one on the right if you're facing Olm. Also, make sure to only spec once. We do this every phase. After doing your special attack, make sure to run to the other hand, the mage hand, and switch to your mage gear. Watch closely to see where you need to stand, and make sure not to stand any further towards the middle than this line on the screen right now. Olm has two types of basic attack, a mage and a range attack. During your first kill as a learner, the teachers will call this out for you and tell you what to pray. As you can see right now, Olm has used one of his special attacks on me. Note the message in the chat box. This attack will make crystals fall from the sky every 2 ticks. During your first kill, it's best to turn off run and just walk around the room. Keep in mind to avoid other players so you don't damage them. Olm will occasionally send out an electricity attack, going from both ends of the room. Make sure to avoid the line where the electricity is crossing. If you get hit by it, as I do right here, 3 things will happen. You take a bit of damage, you will be unable to move, and most importantly, your protection prayer will be turned off. The next special attack Olm can use is a teleportation attack. Whilst this special attack is active, you will be paired with another player. To avoid all damage, you need to stand on the exact same tile. If you don't do this in time, you'll be teleported to their location and vice versa. The teleport will damage you for 5 damage per tile that you got teleported. Whilst the pairing attack is active, you'll hear the teachers call thumb. This means if you're paired with someone, you'll need to run to the thumb on the melee hand, so you and the person you're paired with have a meeting spot. At any time during the Olm kill, Olm can shoot out up to 3 orbs. This will do multiple things if they target you. You'll lose prayer points, your protection prayers will be taken off, and you'll get a message in your chat box. When this happens, check for the color of this message. If this is blue, pray mage. If this is green, pray range. If this is red, pray melee. If you fail to do this in time, so before the orbs hits you, you take 50% of your current health in damage. Upon killing the mage hand, switch to your melee gear and start attacking the melee hand, the one on the right if you're facing Olm. Make sure to keep gaps between you and your teammates to avoid certain special attacks Olm can do. Every now and then, Olm will throw out a crystal-shaped bomb. These bombs will explode after a couple seconds, damaging everyone around them. Make sure there are at least 3 tiles between you and the bomb. After killing both hands, a transitional phase will begin. Olm will now spawn on the other side of the room. Whilst he's moving sides, crystals will fall from the sky. Make sure to dodge them by keeping at least 1 tile in between you and the crystal. A tip is to watch for the shadows on the floor. Once Olm spawns, we repeat what we did last phase. Use your special attack and move to the mage hand. Every phase has at least 1 unique attack, but during all phases there are at least 3 special attacks that Olm can always use: electricity, pairing, and crystals. The latter of these will spawn a crystal under you, and you have 5 ticks to move away from the tile, or you'll be stunned and take a big chunk of damage. Teachers will try and call out crystals, but make sure to keep an eye on your feet. Olm can throw out a fireball, and this will burn the targeted player. He will now say burn with me and take damage every so often. Make sure to keep at least 1 tile in between you and this player, because this will transfer to you if you accidentally stand near them. You will say I will burn with you and start taking the burn damage as well. Olm can spawn a firewall. If you stay within its boundaries, you'll take massive amounts of damage. The teachers will bring water spells to douse the flames and open a spot so you can run out. Make sure to run out as soon as possible to avoid the damage. The amount of phases the Olm kill will last is dependent on the amount of people in the team. It goes up every time there's 8 people in the team, so at 8, 16 or 24, and so on. A 7-player Olm kill will last 3 phases, and in this last phase, Olm will be able to use all his special attacks. The only phase I haven't covered yet is the acid phase. During this phase, Olm can use 2 special attacks. One is fairly simple. You'll throw out acid and certain tiles will become covered in acid. Avoid these tiles. The other acid attack will smother someone in acid, and it will start dripping off slowly. Make sure to turn off run and walk away from your teammates, otherwise you'll damage them as well. During the last phase, Olm's head will have flashing green arrows. To complete this phase, both his hands will have to be killed at the same time. Once you kill off a hand, a timer will start going down, and if you don't kill the other hand within this time, the other hand will respawn. During this phase, at some point a teacher will call off. This means the hand is low and we now need to focus the other hand. During the last phase, we'll focus the melee hand first, because this now has a special healing ability, where all the damage dealt whilst the healing ability is active will be healed instead of damaged. At this point, only Olm's head will be left. Switch to your range gear and start killing the head. This phase has one more special ability, Siphon Pools. Olm will spawn 2 light-blown pools on the floor, and if you don't stand on these, you'll receive a marginal amount of damage and Olm will heal himself. Also during this phase, there will be the same crystals falling from the sky like the transitional phases. Make sure to avoid these. And that's all there is to Olm, guys. Good luck getting the loot and hope you learned a lot. Feel free to ask any questions in the clan chat. Bye.